Did you hear the news that's sending shockwaves across the country? Congress just passed a monumental bill that could change the financial landscape for millions of Americans. Imagine waking up on January 1 stone and finding $2,000 in your bank account, no strings attached, and even better, an extra $400 on top of it every single month. Sounds too good to be true, right? Well, it's not. This isn't some fantasy or pipe dream. It's real, it's happening, and it's coming straight to your doorstep. But what does this mean for you? How will it work? And why now? Stick around, because we're breaking it all down in this video. If you're as excited as we are about this incredible development, hit that subscribe button and turn on notifications so you never miss an update. We've got all the details, and trust me, you don't want to miss what's next. Now, let's dive into the details of this groundbreaking legislation and what it means for the average American. Over the past several months, Congress has been locked in heated debates about the state of the economy and how best to support struggling families. Inflation, rising costs of living, and mounting debt have made it increasingly clear that immediate action was needed. After countless negotiations, late-night sessions, and revisions, they've finally agreed on a stimulus package unlike anything we've seen before. This bill isn't just a lifeline, it's a transformative move aimed at boosting financial security for millions of households across the nation. But here's the big question: why $2,000? And why the additional $400 per month? The logic behind these amounts is as strategic as it is compassionate. The $2,000 lump sum is designed to provide immediate relief. Think of it as a financial cushion for the start of the year. Whether it's paying down debt, covering overdue bills, or just giving yourself a little breathing room, this money is meant to make a real difference right away. It's a chance to start the new year on a stronger financial footing, free from the weight of past burdens. The extra $400, meanwhile, is an ongoing boost aimed at combating inflation and ensuring families have consistent support as they navigate the months ahead. This monthly influx of cash is intended to help offset rising costs and maintain a stable standard of living, even as prices fluctuate. Imagine the relief this could bring to a single parent working multiple jobs to make ends meet. With the $2,000 lump sum, they could catch up on rent or mortgage payments, pay off outstanding medical bills, or even set aside a little nest egg for emergencies. And the $400 monthly supplement could cover groceries, transportation costs, or childcare expenses, easing the constant financial strain. For a retired couple on a fixed income, these payments could mean the difference between scraping by and truly enjoying their golden years, affording the occasional treat or outing without worrying about depleting their savings. The possibilities are endless, and the impact could be life-changing for so many. At the same time, Social Security recipients are gearing up for their 2025 Cost of Living Adjustment, or COLA, which will also impact millions of Americans. The average monthly Social Security income is set to increase from $1,927 to $1,976, a $49 rise. While this may seem like a modest increase, it's important to remember that every dollar counts for those living on a fixed income. However, this adjustment comes alongside a rise in Medicare Part B premiums, which are set to jump from $174.70 to $185 per month. Once that increase is accounted for, most Social Security recipients will see a net increase of around $39 in their monthly checks. It's worth noting that the COLA increase for 2025 is significantly lower than the 8.7% adjustment in 2023 and 5.9% in 2022. These previous adjustments reflected higher inflation rates, but with inflation now moderating, the COLA has dropped to just 2.5%. While some recipients may find this disappointing, a lower COLA indicates that consumer prices are stabilizing, which could have an even greater positive impact on retirees' budgets than a larger Social Security check. After all, if prices remain steady or even decrease, that fixed income will stretch further, potentially offsetting the need for a more substantial COLA adjustment. Critically, these changes affect a broad spectrum of Social Security beneficiaries, not just retirees. Those receiving survivor benefits, disability benefits, and supplemental security income, SSI, will also see a 2.5% increase in their payments. For example, the average retirement benefit will rise to $1,948 per month, while SSI payments for individuals will average $967. These adjustments aim to provide some relief, but they may still fall short for those facing rising living costs and healthcare expenses, especially in areas with a higher cost of living. Meanwhile, back to the new congressional stimulus package. How will these payments be distributed, and who qualifies? According to the bill, the $2,000 payment will be sent out as a direct deposit to eligible individuals on January 1. No delays, no waiting around. The process has been streamlined to ensure efficiency, so if you've received previous stimulus payments, you can expect this one to arrive the same way. And for those who might be new to the system or have updated banking information, there will be a simple process in place to make sure everyone gets their money on time, without any unnecessary hassle or red tape. The additional $400, on the other hand, will be added to recurring payments for those who qualify, providing a steady financial boost throughout the year. This structure not only helps families plan their budgets more effectively, knowing they can count on that extra income each month, but it also injects a consistent flow of money into the economy, benefiting businesses and communities alike. Imagine the ripple effect of millions of households having a little extra to spend on goods, services, and local establishments. It's a win-win for both individuals and the broader economic landscape. But let's pause and ask the big picture question: how did we get here? Why was this stimulus bill necessary in the first place? To understand that, we need to take a step back and examine the broader economic landscape. Over the past few years, we've faced unprecedented challenges from the global pandemic and its aftermath to rising inflation, supply chain disruptions, and market uncertainties. These factors have put immense pressure on individuals, families, and businesses, creating a ripple effect that has been hard to ignore. Lawmakers saw the challenge clearly. How do you address these issues in a way that's both impactful and sustainable? The $2,000 payment, combined with the $400 increase, represents their answer. It's a recognition that one-time fixes aren't enough. People need ongoing support that adapts to their evolving needs and circumstances. This bill is a bold attempt to provide that support, to act as a lifeline for those struggling to stay afloat in the face of economic turbulence. As exciting as this news is, it's important to consider its long-term implications. Some critics argue that such a massive stimulus package could add significantly to the national debt or contribute to further inflation if not carefully managed. Others suggest that the money might be better spent on infrastructure projects, education initiatives, or healthcare reform areas that could have a more lasting impact on the overall well-being of the nation. These are valid concerns, and there's no one-size-fits-all answer. However, for millions of Americans struggling to make ends meet, living paycheck to paycheck, this bill represents hope and a much-needed financial lifeline in the here and now. It's also worth considering the potential downstream effects of such a large influx of cash into the economy. While the intention is to provide relief and stimulate consumer spending, there's always the risk of unintended consequences. Businesses may raise prices in response to increased demand, potentially negating some of the benefits of the stimulus. Or, if the money is primarily used to pay down debt rather than being spent, the economic boost could be less significant than anticipated. These are complex issues, and only time will tell how the situation unfolds. Finally, let's talk strategy. Even with this new stimulus package, it's important to be proactive and take steps to make the most of your financial resources. If your Social Security check or stimulus payment doesn't stretch as far as you'd like, it's worth considering some lifestyle adjustments. Moving to a region with a lower cost of living, downsizing your home, or even taking on flexible part-time work can help you make the most of your income. It's also wise to explore passive income opportunities, such as rental properties, online businesses, or investment strategies, to create additional streams of revenue. And let's not forget the importance of saving specifically for rising healthcare costs. As we age, medical expenses can quickly become a significant financial burden, so it's crucial to plan ahead and set aside funds for potential out-of-pocket expenses, long-term care, or other healthcare-related costs. By being proactive and taking a holistic approach to your finances, you can maximize the impact of these stimulus payments and ensure a more secure financial future. Before we wrap up, let me ask you this: how do you feel about these changes? Are you optimistic about the new bill and its potential impact, or do you have concerns about what it might mean for the future? Perhaps you're somewhere in the middle, cautiously hopeful but also mindful of the potential pitfalls. We'd love to hear your thoughts, so drop a comment below and let us know. And remember, if you haven't already, hit that subscribe button and turn on notifications. By subscribing, You'll ensure that you stay informed about the latest news, updates, and insights on this and other important topics related to personal finance, economic trends, and government policies. Thank you for watching, and we'll see you in the next video where we'll continue to explore the nuances of this groundbreaking legislation and its real-world implications. Together, we can navigate these changes and make the most of the opportunities they present. Stay tuned, stay informed, and always remember, knowledge is power, especially when it comes to your financial well-being.